Just going to record. Hi, I'm Suzi Bredbenner from Particular CFO. And this past week, I was at a conference called Scaling New Heights, put on by Woodard Institute. And its theme was Thrive. It's time to thrive in our businesses. And I came back just so enthused and bubbling over with so many ideas and places that I wanted to do, things that I wanted to accomplish in my business, and the wanting to share with so many people of what I learned. And I felt that by sharing with my friends at the SouthShore Chamber of Commerce, that it would also help me put my thoughts together and just to get this, get my process started as well. And so I appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to talk to you about what I've learned and hopefully help you as well go from the surviving stage of your business into the thriving stage. So I'm going to share my screen right now. If somebody can give me a thumbs up that you see my screen. Yeah, I got some thumbs up. So it's time to thrive. There we go. I got to move something out of my way so I can see it. And I am your presenter. This is my contact information. You'll see it again. So make up your mind that no matter what comes your way, no matter how difficult, no matter how unfair, you will do more than simply survive. You will thrive in spite of it. And that is a quote from Joel Osteen. You will survive. The definition of survive is to remain alive or in existence, to continue to function, to endure, or to live through. We can all attest that we have survived. We've survived COVID, and we're going to continue to survive. But now we want to thrive. To thrive is to grow or develop vigorously, to flourish, to progress toward or realize a goal despite or because of circumstances. We want to do better. So this graphic just really caught my eye because it's talking about innovation and the now and forgetting the past and moving towards the present and the future. And it has just so much going on in here and visualizing and asking questions and our imagination and what do we need to change and incorporate and what's key and vital. And I just wanted you to look at that for just a minute and think about, wow, there's so much going on in our lives. And this is kind of how I felt throughout the entire conference. I can do this stuff. I've gotten so much stuff that's happened in my past that I can forget because it's past, it's over. I've got so much in my future ahead of me. I've learned so much. There's so much possibility, and there's a lot that I can adapt through change. And where can I go with this? So I'm borrowing this slide from somebody else, and I'm gonna print it out and hang it up somewhere in my office. I don't know where, but wow, it was very impactful for me, and hope it is for you. So we're in a changing in business environment, and we need to recognize how we react ourselves and how we are affecting our own business with our attitudes. So a lag indicator is when we're talking and we're saying something like that's in the past. I could have done this. I would have done this. I should have done this. The coulda, woulda, shouldas. How often do we say that in our business? I could have done this. I would have, I should have done this yesterday. Had I known, I would have done. Those are all lags. Had we known what was happening today, we would have made different decisions yesterday. So current indicators, decisions that we're making today. Today, I am doing this. Today, I am talking to you. Today, I am going to a client. Today, I am making a happy face. Today, I am choosing to make a difference in somebody's life. Making choices in today's world. Now, it could be based on what's happening yesterday. It could be based on knowledge that I think is going to happen tomorrow, but I'm making that honest decision today. And then there's lead indicators. This is what, something that's going to happen in the future. These are your dreams. Someday I'm going to do this. When this happens, I'm going to. One day. These are your dreams. These are your plans. This is what we plan to do. So having that attitude, knowing, what's our most important? They're all important. Knowing what your coulda, woulda, shouldas, learning from your past, making decisions today, and having dreams for tomorrow. So surviving businesses versus a thriving business. You need to think about you and then your clients. So in a surviving business, you may feel disempowered, disconnected, stuck, overwhelmed, helpless. You're just surviving. You're just making it through day to day. And this is where I felt a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I mean, I can tell you right now that I've been in the surviving. I just felt so overwhelmed, that things were not in control. I was just like, I've got so much to do. I've got so much going on in my personal life. I've got medical issues. I've got things going on, and overwhelmed with clients, or, and I didn't have a plan in place, and I just felt, stuck. And that's a survival mode. You just can't get out of this mode. It's a mental feeling, and you're just surviving. How do you turn that into thriving? You go to an amazing conference, or you start listening to people who are in that mindset, number one. So you're here listening to me. Thank you very much. But you start engaging, you find opportunities, you start looking for solutions. And with that comes growth. You start engaging. You go back to where you were before you were just surviving. And, who knows what caused that downward spiral, but you start engaging, you start going back out to networking events. We've just heard from Anna Faye that people are engaging in the summer activities where they never have before. And you start finding a purpose. So sit back, take that slow time if you're in a slow time, and start coming up, what is your purpose? And we're going to talk about some of that in a couple minutes. But what is your purpose? What is your business purpose? What is your vision? And start working for that and looking for those opportunities. Start getting into a thriving mindset. And it's hard to break. I'm going to tell you right now, it's hard to get from that survival into the thriving, because I'm here out of a week of having this cult-like feeling putting into me, and this is coming from an accounting conference, to going, I've got to get out of survival mode. I got to get into this thrival mode, and I'm super psyched. So first, your business first, then your clients. Here's a life lesson. Put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others, right? You're told that every time you get on a plane. You can't help somebody if you're already dead, all right? Put on your own oxygen mask. So if you're in a survival mode, take the time to help yourself. first. Yeah, you continue to help other people in the background, but take that time, schedule that time to help yourself, help your business. Where do you need to help? So moving to the next part, your business first, then your clients. You got to recognize your value, have a clear vision, and then take powerful action. So let's talk about recognizing your value. You have value. You personally and your business, you have value. Thriving is a choice. So change is inevitable. And what I will change, so you need to make the distinction, that decision. What will I change to adapt and drive? So one of the things we talked about, and here I need you guys to come off of your mute. This is an interactive part. What is your superhero name and your superpower? So my superhero name is Flamingo Suzi. And my superhero power is resilience, because a flamingo can drink boiling water. And we're not talking coffee, hot water. We're not talking McDonald's hot coffee. We're talking boiling water. A flamingo can go from sleeping in freezing cold water, literally water that freezes around their legs during the night, to flying and standing in boiling hot springs. Their legs can be caked on with salt, where they can barely walk, and they can rise up and survive and thrive in their environment. Not only that, they are pink. They are pink, and they are awesome, and they can fly, and they're mean as heck, and they would make a great mascot for any school. They are the mascot for University of Bahamas. There's a cool link to why flamingos are so amazing. So anybody want to tell me right now, what is your superhero name and what is your superpower? Real quick. Yasenny.
Clarity, yes. My superpower is big picture girl. Like, I can see the big picture and can see your problems. They can seek information to help you gain clarity on it. So, that's why I have glasses, because I can see a lot of what's happening, and you can choose to ignore it, or you can choose to continue and move forward and find those solutions to those problems.
Awesome. Jolie, what's your superhero name?
My superhero name would be Sparkle Jolie, and I'm a lightning bug, because you don't see me coming or going, but I make you very happy. I just sparkle with energy and fire, and I thrive no matter what the weather is like. I can sparkle and be happy, because I could have written this. This is me. I am so joyful, and I have been through tremendous pain and suffering, but I refuse to let it cling to me. And if it tries to find me, I'm going to go dark, and it can't find me, and then I'll shine again. So there's me.
All right. Jeffrey, what's your superhero name?
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of this project and I'm doing two things at one time.
All right.
So I'm sorry.
I'll pass on you.
Thank you.
All right. Who else wants to share? Chris, what's your superhero name? All right. Anna Faye, you got a superhero name?
You're muted.
Anna Faye.
I don't have a superhero name, but I'm enjoying all of these.
All right.
It's made me think about it for sure.
All right. So the next thing, what's your theme song? Let's see if this works. Let's see if you can hear this. Hold on. Can y'all hear this?
No.
I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Everybody sour like a lemon tree. I'm just smiling down upon my enemies. Do the shit and love it on a daily. You say you hate your job, but you'll never leave, never leave. But that ain't gonna be me, that ain't gonna be me. My brother called me up, said he saw me on TV. I said it wasn't easy, but right now I'm living breezy. Build this engine from the ground up, now my hands, they ain't so greasy, feel me? Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day.
All right, so that's my theme song. I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. How cool is that? Come up with your theme song, play it. Every time you think you're getting kind of down, put that theme song on, have it a catchy tune. What do you feel like? It makes you feel happy. I have a couple of theme songs, but that's one of my new favorite ones. All right, so next thing, I'm going to be better and bolder. So put your video on if you got a chance, put your video on. I'm waiting, put your video on. All right, so everybody put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put them up higher. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? That tells you you have more to give. I told you to put your hands up. You could put them up higher. You have more to give. You can be bigger. You can be bolder in what you're doing. So be bigger, be bolder in what you're doing. You can put your hands down now. The next thing you can do, you can choose your face. Thriving is a choice. So you can choose the face that you present to the world. You can show up to the world wearing frumpy clothes, or you can choose your face and wear something that has bright pink pineapples all over it. You can choose to look in such a way that everybody's going to ask you, what's wrong, Susie? Is everything okay? Or you can choose to smile. You may feel miserable inside, but your clients may never know that. Now that's hard. That's very hard to do when you're feeling like crap, especially if you've got a cold or your allergies or whatever, but choose your face to the world. Now think about this statement, because remember, you are valuable. Somebody won the lottery because they get to work with you. I called my client after I heard that. I called my client and I said, guess what, Eric? You won the lottery because you get to work with me. And you know what he said? He said, I was absolutely right. He said, I was absolutely right. And that's how you want your clients to feel. That's how you want the people you are working with to feel. They won the lottery because they got to work with you. And then always remember, someone is counting on you. So stand out, find your differentiator in a world of same. How many people out there are doing just what you're doing? How many plumbers are there? How many chambers of commerce are out there? How many marketing consultants? How many people are out there just like me? Just, we've got cultural centers out there. So learn your competitive landscape. How do your competitors stand out? What are their reviews? What does their content look like? Now I'm talking in Yasenny's world. All right, we're talking all about what Yasenny does. What value do I deliver to my customers? What do my customers like about working with me? What are their needs? What are your passions? See how I changed that? What are your passion and what's most profitable? Because you need to make sure you know what your customers are doing, and then you need to make sure you can differentiate and make yourself a little bit different. So consider your niche. And I actually had to look up, is it niche or is it niche? And in the dictionary, it's been niche up until officially until like 2006. Niche is now acceptable, but that's really recently, so niche. Do you have a particular area market that you like working? Again, a niche is what you do specifically. A differentiator is how I do it. So it's a way to make your work more profitable and enjoyable. So find your, do you have a niche? Do you have something that makes you different? So then again, I'm talking in Yasenny's world, build your personal branding strategy. What do you do? How do you do it differently? And what value do you deliver to your customers? Come up with your vision statement, your mission. How do you do it differently? And then you want to monitor it. So do you have a website? Is it unique? Do you have traffic to your social media? Do you have LinkedIn? Do you have people asking you for new business? Yasenny and others like her, but particularly her, she's going to be able to help with all of this. And yeah, you and I need to talk and make an engagement, because I'm seriously working on this, because I need to do this. Live within your means. So if you're just starting out, don't jump into everything, because not everything's going to work with you. You might not be able to afford everything. You might not be able to afford the time and energy for everything. You can chase everything, but if all you're doing is branding and social media, you might not do your business. You might forget about the business side. So things to do today: start to check out your competition and reflect on your niche and differentiation and learn how to pronounce that. And then next week, buckle down, write your brand statement, and plan 1 week of content if that's the route you want to go, if you want to have content. And then next month, actually get started. Do a blog post, do a video. This is one of the things that I'm working on. Here's my first video. Come up with a way to be different. All right, thriving again, building your personal board of advisors. Who's in your tribe? So your board of advisors, for you personally, maybe for your business, but this is you. You kind of want to have somebody who's your emotional, spiritual advisor, a coach, a mentor. You want to have a comedian to make light of this, somebody to lighten things up. You need a backup for emergencies, and then look at your professional community. You want somebody to help you with marketing, financial accounting, legal, insurance. And overall, what kind of people? Somebody you value, someone you trust, great response time, somebody who's committed to my success. That's the kind of people on the right side. And the left side of the list are the types of people, These are people, who you want on your side. People you want to be able to call and say, I have a question. Who can I go to get some advice on this? I put in insurance. Some people is like, what do I need? I have an insurance policy. What more do I need? You need to understand that insurance policy. What's covered, what's not covered. Do you have enough? Do you have too much? So you need to have, to thrive, your personal board of advisors, people you can call. Some of these you might have to pay for. Some of these are just going to be people that you love and trust, and they're not going to call you, they're not going to charge you, but you're going to be providing that same kind of service for them. Live within your means. That's critical. You don't want to get into debt doing all of this. So where's the money going? You need to know where the money's going. So a surviving business has cash in bank to pay the bills, right? I'm surviving. I'm paying my bills. I might even have 50 bucks left at the end of the week. A thriving business also has cash in bank to pay the bills. They have cash for emergencies and future plans. They know which product lines are profitable. They have a budget and stays within it. And they maintain real-time financials and understand what they mean. So understanding your financial situation, a thriving business understands that. Surviving business may do financials once a month, once a quarter. When the tax returns are done, they turn them in, turns in a shoebox of receipts to their tax accountant, or gathers them all up and does it themselves. But a thriving business knows what's going on. Goes back to your board of advisors. There's an accounting person there. Okay, we're getting near the end. Things to think about. Embrace what I can't control. Know there's things you can't control. Just know it. But if it's something you can't control, you can still control your response to it. You can still control your response to it. You can blow up at the world, or you can choose how you can deal with it. Never allow life to make me forget why I do what I do. Don't forget your purpose. Don't allow life to make me forget why I do what I do. And to that end, I'd like to propose a new name for our Pitching the Shore, because we do so much more than just pitching. In our meetings, we're always talking and coaching, and I'd love to propose a name calling ourselves Transforming the Shore, because we provide so much advisory to each other. I'd like to thank you for your time, and here's my contact information. Any questions?
Thank you, Susie. That was amazing. You
Definitely a good one. Love the slides you had too. Plus, I didn't know those facts about flamingos.
See, I would like to add one thing, not add, but comment on. You said know your competition. Our theory here is we have no competition. You sometimes have to remember that you set the trend. Don't be a watcher or even a follower. Be the leader and let others follow you. That's just my thought on that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I loved every word of it. Every word.
it's more about being you and